Welcome. My name is Desiree Wilson, and I welcome you to this tutorial of MyNASA Data's Earth System Data Explorer 2.0, brought to you by NASA Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. Today we're going to learn how to get started with the Earth System Data Explorer 2.0, the updated version of the data visualization tool provided by MyNASA Data. On the Earth System Data Explorer 2.0, you will find collections of Earth science data, primarily collected via satellite and from NASA sources. For this video tutorial, we'll demonstrate the primary features of loading data for a particular time and location, exploring the data with Identify, generating a time plot, analyzing data with Compare/To, and exporting information. So let's begin. When you launch the Earth System Data Explorer, you will see a dataset selection panel on the left and a blank map on the right. If we go to the top left-hand corner of our screen, we are first instructed to select a sphere of the Earth system. These are the atmosphere, biosphere, cryosphere, geosphere, and hydrosphere. For this tutorial, we will select the atmosphere. Next, we will select the Earth Science category of the dataset. For this tutorial, we will focus on the category of temperature. Next, we will select a dataset. The only dataset available under temperature is the monthly surface air temperature dataset. Lastly, we will select a date. We can see from the year dropdown that there is data available from the years 1980 to 2023. We will select the most recent year available of 2023, and then select the most recent month available, which is January. Immediately upon selecting the dataset month, the data will load onto the map and a legend will appear in the top left-hand panel. The legend contains the date, the units, the color bar, a plain language description of the dataset, and the source of the data. At any time, you may change your map selection by revisiting any of the steps in the data selection process. For instance, we could select a new date in 2022. We'll select January, and the new data will load on the map. You can change the location on the map in several different ways. You may pan around by clicking and dragging, and zoom in and out by scrolling. You may also use the plus and minus symbols in the left-hand corner of the map to zoom in and out. Alternatively, you can search for a specific region or location by using the search bar above the map. You'll also notice that a new panel has loaded on the right side of the screen. This panel includes different analysis tools. The time plot analysis tool allows you to create and view a plot of how the data changes over time in one location. To demonstrate this, we'll select the time plot button. Once selected, instructions for how to create a time plot will appear in the right panel. We are first instructed to select a location. This can be done either by selecting a location on the map or entering in the latitude and longitude. If you decide to enter in the latitude and longitude manually, note that the latitude must be entered as a number between -90 and +90, and the longitude must be entered as a number between -180 and +180. Once you have selected a location, you will be prompted to select the start and end date for your time plot. I'm going to select several years worth of data. We'll say from 2019 to 2022. When you have finished your selections, you must click the Generate Plot button to load the plot. This will generate a time plot for the location and dates you selected. As you can see, the map remains at the bottom, and a point has been added to indicate your chosen location for the time plot. You may also enlarge the time plot and download the data from the time plot as a CSV file. To do this, click the small square button in the right-hand corner of your chart. This will open and enlarge the chart in a new window in your browser. In this view, you now have the option to download the data as a CSV, SVG, or PNG file. Next, we will return to the main window. To close the time plot instructions, we will scroll down and select the Exit Time Plot button. The plot is then removed, and then we can select a different analysis tool. Next, we will show you how you can compare two different data sets on a map with the Compare To feature. After clicking the Compare To button, you will see that a slider and a blank right map has been added, while the air temperature data and legend remains on the left side. The dataset selection instructions are now shown in the right panel and are used to load data on the right map. These instructions are the same as the instructions on the left. We'll choose a dataset sphere, category, dataset, and then date. For this tutorial, I will select the same monthly surface air temperature dataset, but during a summer month instead of a winter month. You will see that a new legend appears on the right, representing the data for the right map. Now we can move the slider back and forth to compare the two different dates. At any point in time, you can change the data on either the left or the right side of the map by going back through the data selection process on the corresponding panel. When you are finished using the Compare To tool, we can press the Exit Compare To button at the bottom of the panel. The Compare feature is then removed, and we can select from the different analysis tools again. Next, we will show you how you can view the data value for a location on the map using the Identify tool. After clicking the Identify button, the instructions will appear in the right panel. We are instructed to select a location on the map. After selecting the location, the data value will now appear in the right panel, along with the location's latitude and longitude. When we select a different location, the information will update in the panel. To exit the Identify tool and return to the main menu, select the Exit Identify button. Lastly, if we'd like to download the data on the map, we have the option to download either as an image by clicking the Download Image hyperlink, or you may download the data as a GeoTIFF file using the Download GeoTIFF hyperlink. A GeoTIFF is an image file that may be imported into GIS software. Thank you very much for joining us, and if you'd like to learn more about MyNASAData's offerings, please visit mynasadata.larc.nasa.gov or visit our other tutorials at our YouTube channel. Thank you.